Welcome to The Click. This is Windows Basics Part 2, Start Menu and Settings. Okay, let's go for Start Menu. As you may know, in the previous lesson we learned about desktop and taskbar, and I talked to you about the features of taskbar and desktop. And for example, we had, searching. For example, you can search anything that you want here, PowerPoint, Word, for example, CMD. But I just wanted to add a quick note to the previous lesson, and it is that I am using Windows 10. And if you use Windows 11, which I highly encourage you to do so, if you use Windows 11, then the features of taskbar, they will be the same, but a few more features will be added. For example, the widget list, there will be an AI feature as well, an AI option, and there will be, many more things that will open your hands more. But for Windows 10, we're going to work with that in this video. Okay, so starting with Start Menu. As you can see, when I click on this at the bottom left corner of my desktop, this is my Start Menu. But in Windows 11, this is going to be in the middle of taskbar. So let's open it, and as you can see, I have different options in here. I have productivity apps, or some more features, files and folders, and explore. With these apps and other features I can explore. And in here I have different options, for example 7zip, or Access, or Acrobat Reader, or for example Clock, CapCut, the apps that I have. So this would be my Start Menu. But when you click on this, right, you can have access to the main features of your Start Menu. The first feature is power. You can either restart, shut down, hibernate, if I'm right with the pronunciation, because I don't use that, or sleep your computer when you click on sleep option. And then you can open settings from here as well, which we will do in a second. You can open pictures, documents, and this will be your main account. Okay, let's go for settings. This was Start Menu, very simple, very clear. Let's go for our settings. Okay, so as you can see, when I open my settings, I will face this kind of a thing, a huge thing. But as you saw, I opened my settings with the use of my Start Menu. But there is another option that you can open your settings with. If you click on your Windows, okay, and you will open your settings. So Windows plus I, and yes, as you saw, the settings is opened. So there are different features to this, but we will talk about the most important ones. The first one is System. It's called System, and when you click on it, you can have access to your display settings, your sound settings, notifications, focus assist, power and sleep, battery, storage, tablet, and multitasking, and all the other things. For example, when I click on display, it has brightness and color. From here, I can change the brightness of my screen, and it has different features to it. I do not want to talk about them one by one, because when you click on them, especially if you know English, or you can change the language of your settings in any way that you want, and you can have access to these, and they're very obvious. So that is why I won't explain every single one of them. Okay, scale and layout, as it changes the size of text, apps, and other items. So this is display. For sound, you have different options. Your output sound, your input sound. Input goes to microphone, and output is about speaker. The thing that comes out of your computer is called output, and the things that goes into your computer, the sound, that is called input sound, which is with the help of your microphone. Okay, as you can see right now, this line is moving, it's more pink and all of that, and it's because I'm talking with you and I'm recording my voice, and that is why it's like this. Okay, about notifications, actions, and all of that. Okay, so I have devices as well in here, which is about mouse, touchpad, typing, for example Bluetooth and other devices, and auto connect misspelled words, and it is about how you type, and it helps you with your typing, the typing option. And about Bluetooth and other device, you can add Bluetooth or other devices in here from this option. About mobile devices, network and internet, they're obvious, from their names, they're obvious. Personalization is a big one because it helps you change the wallpaper of your computer. It helps you change the theme of your computer, the colors of the features of your computer. For example, when I click on my colors, which right now I cannot change my color because I need to activate my Windows first, and then but I will talk to you about the different features. It has lock screen, it has themes, it has fonts, it has the start menu because right now I cannot do anything because I need to activate my Windows. But yeah, it was about personalization and the theme of your computer. Apps, accounts, time and language, and here you can add regions or languages to your computer. Gaming, ease of access, search, privacy, update, and security. Okay, so this was all things settings. Overall, the features of your settings are very, very obvious, so that is why I didn't talk about them a lot. But when you click on every single one of them, because the names and the descriptions are very, very obvious and clear, then you will know how to work with them. But if you have any questions about a certain feature, feel free to ask me personally, and yeah, or in the comments if you're not an official student of the Click organization. Yes, and with that, we're done. Thank you very much for being with me.